What's up, boys, girls, and everything in between, lads and lasses, and everything in between, comrades and comradinos? Who knows what that one means? We're about to do this shit again. Because I'm gonna just, do another video in the same day I did an earlier video. What are you gonna do about it? Alright, let's see here. I should probably start a base over here. Is there a ramp up to there? Anyway. So earlier, I was talking about your labor value being taken by your boss. I mean, that's shitty, right? We don't like to work and then have part of that money go to someone else. I mean, that's not fun. That's not what we want. That's not a good thing, right? I mean, that's just something that humanity as a whole can just agree on. Ugh. They have a lot of dudesies. Give me that, dude. Let's go. So, here's the question. I am the kind of person who believes in strong communities. With strong communities, is there really much of a need for a police force? Ooh, what a scandalous idea. That with people that are watching out for their fellow citizens within their community, would police be necessary? What an interesting topic. So let's go into that for just a moment, because I'm a lunatic and just don't give a shit about my life. I mean, wait, what? I do give a shit about my life. I don't give a shit about my life. I'm an alcoholic and I'm trying to kill myself. But anyway, so here we are with the idea of perhaps replacing police forces with citizens, armed citizens. Arm the people. It's a basic Marxist concept. For people that think that that the communists want to take your guns, no, they want everybody to have guns. The homeless and on up. So, here's the question. What kinds of things do police do? What is a police officer, or as they're calling them now with the euphemisms of the modern era, what do they call them? Peace officers is the answer. But I doubt that any of you give a shit. You're probably the kind of people that would be more than happy to let your fucking friends and neighbors just die like bitches and not actually care. So, if the police were disarmed and the people were then armed, what would come of that? That's kind of the question of the hour right now. What does it mean to have a police force, and what does a police force do? Shut up! I'll spawn a shit ton of overlords. Fuck off. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Alright. So with a police force, their purpose is to uphold the law. Right? Right? Is that just what police do in a general sense? Objectively, perhaps, yes. We'll say yes. What are those laws? When a man who is a security guard who is apprehending a suspect is then shot by the police for being black, then what is it that the police are supposed to be doing there in that case under any circumstances? Were they there to protect that man? Or were they there to protect property and idealism? Is that their purpose? To protect the interests, perhaps, of the wealthy? Is... perhaps? Because the black people, oh my goodness, they might be planning an insurrection. So we gotta shoot as many of them as we can. To say that police on black crime is not an issue in the United States is utterly erroneous. It's just simply not true. In fact, it is harmful. The police are there to enforce the laws and statutes as given by the wealthy and to protect the wealth and value of those who are rich. They're not there to help you. I will never teach my kids to go talk to a police officer if they're in trouble. My kid's gonna get shot. So why would I do that? The police have proven themselves time and time again to be unreliable. They should be held to a higher standard, as, like when I was in the Marines, we were held to a higher standard. We just are. Oh, well, police are just people. Not the fucking excuse. They should be above and beyond the people that they're supposed to protect. They should be the epitome of what it means to be a good person. Of what it means to be a functioning, understanding person. They should be trained in that capacity, because that's how I was trained as a U.S. Marine. We didn't get away with shit. The Marine Corps does not. Some Marine goes fucking bonkers apeshit and shoots up a fucking school. The first thing that's going to be on that fucking headline is former Marine shoots up a school, and every Marine's going to be like, oh, for fuck's sake. Every Marine that I know is going to be like, are you fucking shitting me? What a dipshit. What a fucking asshole that didn't pay attention in boot camp. He was probably a fucking pogue-ass bitch anyway. I was not infantry, I was a tanker, so I am the most unpogue pogue that the Marine Corps ever had. If you don't know what the word pogue is, fuck it. It doesn't matter to you then. But, shit, I'll tell you what it means. Pogue is P-O-G. It stands for personnel other than grunts. Those who are in the Marine Corps or Army that are not infantry, hence grunts. That's what a grunt is. A grunt is infantryman. Anyone that is not an infantryman is, by default, a grunt. I mean, a pogue, sorry. That's how that works. Plain and simple. So, if we've got ourselves a bunch of police officers that operate without constraints of the law and are never ever blamed for anything that they do, wrong or otherwise, how are we supposed to hold them accountable to anything that they do? It's become a thing in the United States that if you criticize the police, you are suddenly against the country? Don't remember that being in the fucking Constitution. Jesus Christ, more fucking overlords. I don't remember it being anywhere in the Constitution that the police and the military are above reproach. They are. As far as I'm concerned, anyone, the amount of American flags that somebody has in their home or on their car is inversely linked to whether or not they know the definition of the word jingoism or not. Just honestly, do you know what jingoism is? Do you? You think that you know, but you don't. Sorry, I'm getting a little fucking defensive. These people are stupid. The amount of American flags I see on anyone's car or at their house or anything like that just leads me to believe that they don't understand the ideals of jingoism. They think that their country is automatically above reproach. To think that the United States, even as a good patriot, so to speak, is attacking the United States is erroneous. Look at the quote by Mark Twain, for example. Patriotism means supporting your country always and your government when it deserves it. Okay. Let's. Oh my God, that's a lot of fucking whatever those guys are. Dragoons. That's right, dragoons. So, jingoism is all about foreign policy. Jingoism is essentially the idea that your country can invade anyone that you want without any sort of repercussions. In a way. I'm not going to define it here because I am no scholar. I read a lot, but I'm no scholar. And I wouldn't pretend to be. I have a great many skills, but most of my skills tend to stray towards the manual labor side of things. And I am not what you'd call a brilliant man. I'm just a person doing person-y things. And that's okay. But people that believe the United States is above reproach, that nothing the US does can ever be criticized, are the enemy. Those are the people that you should not associate with. They are the enemy, and all be all. They are not here to help you. They are here to help corporate interests of the United States and beyond. They're not allies. They're not friends. They're enemies. That's your enemy, America. Your enemy are corporate interests and the people who support them. If you want to continue with the spirit of 1776 and then disregard any sort of progressivism and revert back to some sort of reactionary idealism, I'm sorry, but the founding fathers are not of that type of person. They simply are not. America, as much as it's a fucked up place, was the next stepping stone into a better and broader understanding of the world and philosophy as a whole. We are Americans, and yet we kowtow to these fucking corporate interests, to these rich fuckers like Jeff Bezos and so on, who want to control us. And yet you will fucking bow to them and lick their goddamn boots. I hate bootlickers. I hate those who just fucking take authority on its fucking word. Jesus Christ. There's a reason why anarchy fucking took hold in the punk movement. There is a legitimate reason for that. Do you think that a group such as Antifa, I'm not going to say if I agree with them or not, that's irrelevant. If you're going to say that a group like Antifa came out of fucking nowhere, you're an idiot. You're simply an absurdist. You don't understand why these people are doing what they're doing. Tipping over garbage cans and fucking breaking windows, to me, is not good. It's simply not. It's embarrassing that is what we got. But it's what we got. And you have all these people that are goddamn bootlickers. Okay, let me ask you a real quick fucking question. You like small government, right? And yet you support a large, powerful military and an extremely powerful, no-holds-barred police force. At what point do you have no fucking clue what you're talking about? A strong military? An enormous military that has bases all over the world? A military that can operate fucking with impunity across the world? And then you call for smaller government? Do you have any fucking clue what you are saying? If you are for a powerful military that is worldwide, you cannot be against a small government. I mean, you cannot be against a large government. That's what that is, you dip fuck. Jesus Christ. I can't believe I have to explain this shit in a goddamn YouTube video. Are we serious? I think the United States should conquer the rest of the world, but also we should have a small government. Wait, what? No. You seem to misunderstand what a powerful government is. It's not a bunch of bureaucracy and a bunch of people doing things in offices. A strong government involves having all this shit. Having all these guys going around the world and conquering the fuck out of other countries. That's a strong government, ain't it? Isn't that what that is? Jesus! It's like you guys have no idea what you're talking about. That's a strong government right there. Is a government that can deploy troops on expeditionary missions overseas whenever the fuck they feel like it. That sounds like a strong-ass government to me. That sounds like a government that is going to try and conquer the goddamn world. Doesn't it? I don't know. Our police should be given more equipment. Our police should be militarized and ready for a goddamn war? With whom? Who is this war against? That is not what I meant to do. That's what I wanted. Our government is waging wars around the world because the US government is by far the most powerful government in the world. To say that the US is a weak country is entirely erroneous. One aircraft carrier group could literally put any goddamn country on this planet on its knees. We could put a fucking aircraft carrier group right outside of goddamn China. Just an aircraft carrier group. And we'd win. You realize the amount of expenditure and troops and equipment and high-end fucking equipment and training and drills and things that these men have to do? Men and women. And everyone in between. Like, a strong government means a strong military, doesn't it? And then you're opposed to a strong government. It just literally doesn't make any sense. This entire concept of weakening the government in favor of what? You seem to be so fucking opposed to the government doing anything. And then you're so fucking gung-ho for the government to go slaughter brown people overseas. Where's the logic? Where is the logic, really? Anyway, that being said, Jesus, why do they have so many fucking dragoons? Get these guys out of here. Well, that didn't work. They have an ungodly amount of dudes. This is ridiculous. You know what? Fuck it. All of you guys are now fucking guardians. And we're just gonna plow through them like fucking We're gonna burn their lives down, everyone in it like a cane field in a high wind, if anyone knows that reference. I doubt it. Oh, I haven't upgraded anybody. That might be part of it. We have a lot of guardians now. Good thing I can churn out an ungodly amount of dudes. That's not what I wanted, but alright. Anyway, so there's my question to you. Where do you draw the line of what is a strong government and what is too much governmental control? Where is that line? Please, I would like to know. Because if you support a strong government and a strong centralized control, they then say something fucking stupid like, I don't like my taxes going to stupid things. Well, the military is that stupid thing. It just is. The military is fucking taking all your goddamn money. We're waging wars against people that we don't even fucking know. Why? Why is that? Exactly. I want to know your fucking arguments. Because you're idiots. Fuck it. I don't care if I piss off everybody in the goddamn world. Fucking conservatives are the most fucking bitchy, complaining, snowflake fucking assholes I've ever seen in my life. They're embarrassing. You consider yourselves conservatives? Fuck off. Anyway, so there's my fucking spiel. I don't give a shit if you fucking agree with it. Anyway, you guys have a great fucking whatever the rest of your goddamn day looks like, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.